There is a certain silence that follows a man into the later years of his life. A silence that is not weakness, not fading, but the calm of someone who has survived storms, endured failures, and risen again. This silence is not empty, it is magnetic. And it is within this gravity that women find themselves drawn. On Stoic Here, we explore philosophy not as an abstract theory, but as living truth. Today we uncover the traits older men possess that women find deeply, even irresistibly, attractive. Not the shallow, surface-level traits pushed by culture, but the timeless qualities sharpened by Stoic discipline and tested by years. 1. The magnetism of self-mastery. There is nothing more attractive than a man who commands himself. Youth often spends its energy chasing pleasures, parties, lust, ego battles, addictions. But an older man who has tamed his impulses radiates a quiet strength that cannot be ignored. Seneca wrote, "He who is brave is free." True bravery is not fighting others. It is mastering the battlefield within. An older man who can remain calm under pressure, who does not lose his dignity in anger, who does not beg for attention or validation, becomes a pillar of gravity. Women sense this. They are drawn to the man who is not at the mercy of every emotion, who does not live as a slave to every desire. His restraint, his ability to govern himself, becomes more attractive than the reckless fire of youth. Self-mastery is magnetic because it signals freedom. And freedom is rare. 2. The depth of purpose. A drifting man is invisible. But a man on a mission, no matter his age, commands attention. Purpose is not about wealth, fame, or power. It is about direction. It is about a man knowing where he is going, and why. Marcus Aurelius said, "Stop drifting. You are not likely to read your own notebooks, or the stories of ancient Greeks and Romans, and become immortal. You must become one of them, right now." An older man who carries himself with purpose does not waste time longing for youth. He builds. He leads. He creates. He wakes with intention and lives with discipline. Women find this profoundly attractive because it shows energy that has not been wasted, it has been focused. It is not the man's age that matters. It is his direction. And the older man who embodies purpose radiates the kind of strength that makes others want to walk beside him. 3. The calm of emotional stability. In a world where chaos is constant, stability is priceless. A younger man may lose himself to jealousy, anger, or insecurity. But the stoic older man has learned that emotions are signals, not dictators. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This is the essence of emotional stability. Women are deeply attracted to men who do not crumble at rejection, who do not explode at insults, who do not collapse when tested. An older man who carries himself with calm in the middle of storms provides something rare: safety. His presence is not heavy with drama, it is steady with peace. Emotional stability does not mean he feels nothing. It means he feels deeply but reacts wisely. And that calm is irresistible. 4. The strength of integrity. In an age of masks and shallow performances, integrity is power. An older man who has lived long enough to know that lies destroy, that betrayal leaves scars, and that shortcuts rob meaning, chooses the straighter path. Marcus Aurelius advised, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." Integrity means that a man's word holds weight. It means he does what he says, and he says what he means. This reliability builds trust. And trust, more than charm or looks, is the foundation of attraction. Women respect men whose principles are unshakable, who cannot be bought, who stand firm even when it costs them. This kind of moral clarity is not only rare, it is magnetic. Because to be with a man of integrity is to be with someone unbreakable. 5. The light of wisdom. Age does not guarantee wisdom, but it offers a chance to earn it. And when an older man embraces stoicism, he becomes more than experienced, he becomes wise. Wisdom is the ability to see life as it truly is. To separate what matters from what is trivial. To know that wealth fades, beauty fades, but virtue endures. Seneca once reminded us, "Life is long if you know how to use it." Women are drawn to older men who embody wisdom because wisdom gives depth. A wise man listens more than he speaks. When he speaks, his words carry weight. His advice uplifts, his silence teaches, his perspective steadies. A wise man does not chase attention. Attention finds him, because he radiates clarity in a world drowning in confusion. 6. The courage to embrace time. The last and perhaps most attractive trait of the older Stoic man is his courage to face time without fear. Many men cling to youth, terrified of wrinkles, of fading hair, of being forgotten. They run from mirrors, from birthdays, from reality itself. But the Stoic older man accepts time. He wears his years with dignity. Each scar is a lesson. Each wrinkle is a line of poetry written by survival. He does not fight aging, he transforms it into strength. Women are not blind to this courage. They find it deeply attractive because it is rare to see a man who does not bow to fear, even the fear of death. Epictetus said, "Don't demand that things happen as you wish, but wish that they happen as they do, and your life will go smoothly." An older man who accepts time becomes timeless. So, what makes older men attractive? It is not pretending to be young again. It is embodying the timeless traits that only discipline, pain, and wisdom can carve into a man's soul. Self-mastery that radiates inner power. Purpose that commands respect. Emotional stability that creates peace. Integrity that builds trust. Wisdom that inspires. Courage to embrace time without fear. These are the traits that women find magnetic, not because they are fashionable, but because they are eternal. On Stoic Here, we do not chase empty attraction. We uncover the gravity of character, the fire of discipline, and the silent strength of wisdom. And the truth is simple: when an older man lives by Stoic principles, he does not lose value with time. He multiplies it. For the man who embraces Stoicism, age is not decay, it is refinement. And refinement, in its purest form, is irresistible.